What's going on, guys? It's STG. On this episode, I'm going to show you some pickups I've been getting over the last couple days. I was really stressed out at work last week and I decided to take some time off from work. So I was actually off on Friday and it was a little overcast, but I decided to go into the Diamond District and I am not sorry I did. The first place I went to was Bullion Exchanges. I was actually able to sell most of the Dos Pesos that I hadn't sold. So I was able to get some cash. And with that cash, I was able to go to a couple places in the Diamond District. So I believe it was the end of last year, Sentu Georgie came into New York City. And I knew a guy who had a little stall upstairs in basically a jewelry exchange. He wasn't there when we were coming down. On our way down, he actually discovered a shop or a little stall that actually had trays of silver. So since that time, I've been going to this place and I've always been getting some great deals from them. They have great deals on gold and silver. So I went there and they had a huge tray of silver bars and rounds and coins. And I basically chose some stuff. So let me show you what I got, guys. So check it out. I got these beautiful bars. Republic Metal Corporation. One, two, three of them. They are toned up. They look like they're vintage, but they're not. They're really beautiful bars. And at the time, I only paid about a little more than $2 over spot. That's usually how much they charge. They wanted to round it up, make it nice and even. So a little bit more than $2 over spot, which I thought was more than fair. And guys, they always have some type of vintage, whether it's bars or rounds. So I was very fortunate enough to get these. Check it out. I got these beautiful 1986 World Trade units. I know Hoffman and Hoffman has something similar. However, this is not Hoffman and Hoffman. This is FCCB. I couldn't really find too much information. I got two of these. I couldn't find too much information online, but Sentu Georgie was nice enough to provide me with a link from Numista, which basically pretty much just showed the diameter and the thickness, and really didn't say much. The example they had there was from 1985. So if anyone knows anything about FCCB, please let me know. Leave it in the description. I'd be interested to know more information about them. And guys, always in the tray, they have Sunshine Mining rounds. I've gotten a number of years to add to my collection of Sunshine Mining rounds. And this time, guys, they actually had a hard to come by year. So guys, here we go. I got the 1981 Sunshine Mining round. I was missing it from my collection. So now I have 1980 to 1993, the 1994 to 1999. The ones basically from the 90s seem to be quite hard to get. If anybody has them and is willing to trade for cash, silver, gold, I'm open to trades or to buy. Please let me know, and I'd be more than happy to give you a fair price for the Sunshine Mining round. So guys, I still had some money left over, and I went to one last place that I've been to with Georgie, where he actually did get a 10-ounce RMC bar. And I went in, and he hasn't really had any silver this year, surprisingly. I talked to him a little bit, and he said he hasn't been getting any silver in. I was actually able to get one silver item earlier this year, this 10-ounce monkey, Perth Mint. But aside from that, he hasn't really had much in. So he did show me he had one double eagle. I believe it was from 1915, MS61 condition. And it wasn't graded by any standard company. It was just in a holder. It said MS61. It was from some company like Littleton, you know, one of these advertised coins. So I didn't have quite enough money for that, but I asked him if he had any other gold, and to my surprise, he actually did. So guys, when I saw this, I said I had to have it, and it is none other than a 1/4 ounce AGE from 1981. Sorry, 1986. This is 1981. This is 1986. So it is a first year 1/4 ounce AGE. Beautiful coin, classic design. Love it. This is my second one from 1986. I traded some silver for one last year with GD Saving the Past. I really appreciate that, GD. Thank you so much for that. And so that is my second one. So guys, that was on Friday. Saturday, I decided to go to the flea market. So my guy at the flea market actually did not have much. He had a 10-ounce Sunshine minting bar, which I happened to have sold a few weeks back to get some prospector rounds. So I wasn't interested in that, but he had a couple coins I went through, and I actually did pick up a couple things. So let me show you what I got. I got this beautiful 1935 Canadian dollar. So I don't know, I think it looks like it's probably in BU condition. Really nice condition. I forgot the mintage. It's in the hundreds of thousands. He was saying it was only 50,000 minted, but that's not true. I think this is in 400 and something thousand minted. So I picked this up. Didn't pay too much. Paid like 30 bucks for it. I think there's about 21 and change in silver, so I got that. It's a really nice coin. I was thinking of Canadian Silver Seeker when I got that. And guys, I happened to see this little round, so I picked this up as well. This is the Egyptian series. I forgot who this is from, but I recently purchased a 1 ounce, I guess you could call it a bar, the same series. And I actually gave this to Aka, so Aka might be getting another piece of silver related to the series in the near future. So I thought that was pretty cool, a pretty cool round. Then guys, I actually went to my PO box and I got a couple things there. So guys, let me show you what I got. So the first item I got, actually Spokane actually did a auction a couple weeks back, and I was able to get a really nice beautiful rare bar for a amazing price. So I just want to thank Spoke. Thank you so much for this bar and the great price. I really do appreciate it. Without further ado, here it is, guys. This is the Escalante Mine from 1982, and this was actually produced by Johnson Matthey. So for this version with the date, they actually made 3,000 of these bars. The one without the date is actually a bit rarer. I think they made only 1,000 of those. So it is still quite a low mintage bar, and I really appreciate you selling that to me, Spoke. Thank you again so much. Now, the next two items I actually got from Silver Bar Stacker, but there is a really interesting story to one of these. So let me show you first what I got recently from SBS. I got this beautiful vintage Sunshine Mining round, and this is actually the Safety Award. So Sunshine Mining actually made a number of rounds. This one actually might have been given to employees for safety, but they made a number of rounds during the 80s that were not related to just these plain Eagle rounds with these just, you know, plain backs like this. They made other things. They made different themes. They made Christmas ones and all sorts of themes. So I said, you know what, I like Sunshine Mining. Let me buy that, and I got a pretty good deal on that. And guys, I actually did get one more item from Silver Bar Stacker. You're not gonna believe this, guys. So I ordered something from Silver Bar Stacker in October, and I never received it after a while. I told him, and he actually was a gentleman, and he basically gave me an item to replace it. And about 7 months later now, guys, I kid you not when I say 7 months later, okay, is that more than 7 months? No, that's about 7 months. Um, I actually just got this, guys. I don't know when I got this. Probably within the last couple weeks. I haven't checked my P.O. box in a couple weeks, but I got this within the last couple weeks, and I was really surprised when I saw this. I first reached out to SBS. I said, I think you sent me the wrong item. And then he's like, the last one I sent out was about 6 months ago. So I basically checked the date on the label, and to my surprise, it was from October. So yeah, let me show you what I got, guys. I got a beautiful Republic National Bank round. So these are highly collectible, the 1 ounce rounds. The bars, the mintages are listed on all Engelhard for the 1 ounce, 5 ounce, and 10 ounce versions, which I do have. Some of them in the original shrink wrap. These I did not have. I purchased, I believe I purchased one of them and then another one, and he gave me one to make up which he thought was lost. And now I have a third one, which he's giving me at below his cost, which he really did not have to do. I really appreciate that, Silver Bar Stacker. Thank you so much. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Silver Bar Stacker, I'm going to leave a link in the description to his channel, as well as Spoke and Send to Georgie. That's pretty much it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and as always, stack that gold.